Hey, beautiful Aries. Welcome to your tarot and oracle card reading for the middle of November to the middle of December. I am Teresa, Doctor of Metaphysics and OG Tarot Master, here to bring the decks to life for you. Now, when we did your November reading, it felt like all butterflies and wish cards. You know, lots and lots of good things coming in for you. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you around this time, and we'll get some advice cards as well. God, Spirit, Universe, please bring truth, clarity, and wisdom to this reading for the Aries family and help Aries navigate to their highest and most blessed timeline. Thank you, Spirit. Gosh, Aries, it feels like you're working on something. It feels like there is a strong creative flow in here. And feels like money too, like there is some kind of payoff as well, based on what you are creating. This is really interesting, beautiful Aries. Your reading starts with the 8 of Pentacles, right? And it ends with the 8 of Pentacles. So, okay, big momentum in your creative endeavors, and also your harvest, like it's building, you know. So you start with the 8 of Pentacles clarified with the Fool card. And the 8 of Pentacles is doing a lot of work. You know, you can see putting your nose to the grindstone and really getting to work. You know what you have to do now. And you are getting good at it. You are refining your skills, perhaps. You're practicing. You're getting better than other people because of that. And with the Fool card, you believe. You trust. You know that this is the path that you're on, so you willingly and with gusto start doing the work, you know, instead of being in that dread waiting place where you are uncertain if it's worth the investment of your time and your energy and your resources. You've made a commitment to your path, and it's going to pay off. You know, you're getting really good at it. And with the Fool card, this is trusting Spirit, trusting the universe, trusting your path. And there's not a lot of clarity with what's in front of you, but it doesn't matter. You know enough to be making the next step, and then Spirit makes the following step more evident for you, you know. So you may not have a vision of the ultimate outcome, but you're more in the flow because you are enjoying the journey, you're enjoying the process. And again, I really feel you getting good at things, you know. And then the 8 of Pentacles is followed by the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is new energy, right? The Ace of Pentacles and the Fool together is like, it really feels like this is a brand new venture that's come out of work that you've done, out of the result of something that's behind you. So creating a new business, creating a new platform, creating a new book, or, you know, something like that, like some type of product. And I really feel a product here because 2 times the 8 of Pentacles is creating something. But I do feel like it's newness, you know. It could be a new lease on that venture as well, like new life coming to it. And it's also a seed. You are seeding your future. Okay. Now you do have the Devil here, right? Ace of Pentacles is clarified with the Devil. And the Devil is, for a lot of you, it's putting materialism over spirituality. You know, it's like not being super balanced in your perspective moving forward for some of you, you know. So it could just be like becoming a workaholic and not taking the time to connect with Spirit, connect to your higher self, to check in on yourself and make sure that you're on the right path. There's a lot of optimism here, or there's a lot of work to be done. And with the Devil card there, you know, it could just be like, there is a need, you know. The Ace of Pentacles here, the point of the star is upright. In the Devil card, you can see it on his brow. The point of the star is downward, right? So there's a need to balance Spirit with earth, you know, to balance your crown chakra with your root chakra. So we are getting advice cards. This is really what is becoming here. So I do see kind of a lack of balance. It's not a terrible thing. It's just, be mindful. Also, this is, I said workaholism, and that's probably a really good word for it, even though I'm not seeing a lot of like Nine of Wands, that kind of thing. The devil can be addictions as well, lack of vision, lack of truth, lack of clarity, right? So it, could just be getting addicted to the process. And it could be good too. I mean, the devil isn't necessarily bad. It's clarifying the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles, this brand new beginning. So you could be freeing yourself from self-imposed limitations or unhealthy thought patterns. Your work could be freeing yourself, and it also could be work in the vein of helping others to find their freedom in that way as well. Okay. And then you have the Hanged One with the Queen of Swords. So the Hanged One is a period of stasis. It's a period of unfolding. It's in the belly being gestated, or in the cocoon being created, that butterfly energy. And boy, have I been getting a lot of gestation energy for you, beautiful Aries. I mean, it's got to be exciting just knowing, like I feel like the future is super bright for you. You have all of these newness energies. So there's, it just has to feel like exciting. You're excited for the future. The Queen of Swords has clarity. She can see above the clouds. I wanted to say above the cards. And the Hanged One is gaining enlightenment. He has ultimate clarity. Through stillness comes clarity. Through inner peace comes clarity. So I feel like, and with the Queen of Swords, this is autumnness. Why can't I think of that word? Being self-reliant, doing work for yourself, working on your own, being clear about what it is that you are doing, getting information, creating content. The Queen is the ultimate creator of each suit, and the Swords is about information, communication, thoughts, ideas, concepts, So this really could be you sharing spiritual, because the Hanged One, I would definitely say, is like super spiritual energy, right? Creating spiritual content, sharing spiritual ideas, getting spiritual downloads and understanding. Truth, ultimately, death does not free you from this world. Truth frees you from this world. That's from A Course in Miracles, right? And so this is like finding your way out of something, like finding your way out of the matrix, getting free from this world, free from the grip of the devil energy. I know this is a strangely specific reading, beautiful Aries, but this is what I'm getting for a lot of you. And I want to point out also the Queen of Swords. She's got butterflies on her crown. You are changed. You have been in the process of changing for a long time. And we have that beautiful red butterfly there, right? Like there's something very new. The Fool energy and the Ace of Pentacles energy feels like there's something new about you. Beautiful Aries is new, And then you have the King of Wands, very passionate, fiery energy, with the Six of Pentacles, karma, giving as you received and receiving as you gave. Don't cast the pearls to the swine. Be discerning about where you invest your time, energy, and resources, right? And the King of Wands, fiery, confident, sovereign. The King of Wands and the Queen of Swords. These are powerful, powerful divine counterparts. They're both very masculine in energy because the sword is phallic, the wand is phallic. You can tell that these are masculine energies, but the beautiful femininity of the receptive energy of the Queen and the, dynamic, creative, going after what I want, what I love energy of the King together play very well together. So, if there's love coming in, if there's new relationships, that's kind of thing. It's super empowered, working together toward a common goal, making things happen on a high level, and confident about what it is that you're creating and where the direction that you're going in, you know. And I feel like there's a rebalancing with the Six of Pentacles, a divine rebalancing, you know, like if there's a payoff that you've been owed, it's coming now, you know. If there is something that you've owed to others, I don't feel like it's going to be any skin off of your neck or back to balance the scales now. You know, there is justice here, definitely. And at the bottom of the first deck, you have the Six of Pentacles. So 2 sixes. This is reflection and reflecting again on the highest level, right? It's also a blessing. Sixes are always blessing cards because the 6 of the major arcana is the Lovers, and you're being blessed by overlords and angels, you know? And I mean, we definitely have that with the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles, wow. I just realized that. How funny. How did I not see that right away? You have the 6 of Pentacles twice and the 8 of Pentacles twice. Wow. Like, this is the 8 of Pentacles twice is momentum and also balance. And the 6 of Pentacles twice is reflection and balance. How, I mean, this is crazy. All right, so there is, again, like I said before, like a writing of the scales, a writing of the path. You know what I mean? Let's get some advice cards for the Aries family, please, and thank you. Advice for Aries. This is a strangely abstract reading as well. Strangely specific and strangely abstract. So maybe we can get some clarity on what area in life this is happening for you as well. Okay. All right, 2 more, please. Thank you. 1 more. Wow. All right. You have the Tower, the Princess of Cups, the Strength card, and you have the Knight of Swords, the 7 of Wands, and the Emperor. All right, so Tower, Princess of Cups, Strength. Dang. These are 2 very potent major arcana cards saying, for a lot of you, stand strong, stay rooted while some things that are in your way turn to a pile of ashes. You know, I feel like we have something of a fate train here. There's a fate train here. Fate train. At the bottom of the second deck, you have the Wheel of Fortune, right? And the Tower and the Princess of Cups. The Princess of Cups is like totally feeling it, totally emoting something, all right? And the Tower is, like I said, something that is in your way, something in your path that's obstructing your creation. I really feel like this is about your creation, obviously, with all those pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Like the wheel turns and things that are on the top fall off, you know, and things are on the bottom stand up. And in multiple areas of your life, there are multiple rungs to this wheel. And if you look at it as your astrological chart, you know, when the chart turns, each house in your chart represents a different part of your life, right? So all parts of your life are affected. So when the Tower falls, it's going to affect many, many parts of your life. And that's why I feel like the Strength card is here. You are strong. You have to stay rooted. You know, the people in the Tower were very ungrounded, and that's why they're feeling this fall. You know, they're being unmasked, they're being humbled, they're being made vulnerable in a new way. They thought that they were safe up there, apart from other people, that kind of thing, right? And then with the Strength card, she's right there with the Lion. She's vulnerable. She is open, and unafraid. And so it feels like there's a part of your life that needs to open up, so and ground down, And you have the temperance at the bottom of the card. So the temperance is like stay balanced. Again, there's like such a strong energy. Oh my gosh. What I'm telling you, the fate train is here. All right. You have the judgment and the death card under that. Like, here it is. Here it is. Have you been waiting for something to fall? Have you been waiting for something to dissolve? Have you been waiting to get over something? Right? This is the time. This is the time that it happens. So truly feel the feeling of your wish fulfilled. You've been making wishes, hopefully. In the last reading, we had 2 different wish cards. If you didn't wish on them, then just pause the video and make 2 wishes now, because you have those wishes coming to you, So with those wishes, and the Princess of Cups feels the result of those wishes, you know what I mean? She lives the outcome before she sees it in front of her. This is your heart chakra lit up. And look at this. Here is your heart chakra lit up, right? So I just feel like your advice is to see the silver lining of something that happens, right? The Tower card is something that needed to happen. And I'm telling you, it had to happen. There is in the back of the sky there is a meteor, a comet, an asteroid, and those herald great change. And the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck heralds great change. And you have the judgment and the death card under that. So honestly, like, all you can really do at this point is work on yourself. With the Temperance card, it's like transmuting energy, transmuting emotions. When you're feeling scared, sit in that and change that fear to gratitude. You know what I mean? Or change that fear to acceptance or surrender. You have this surrender energy with this. So I'm not saying that it's going to be terrible or bad, but for some of you who are hanging onto something, it can feel uncomfortable. The Hanged One is an uncomfortable energy. He's hanging upside down, right? And so the key to the Hanged One is when it gets uncomfortable and you want to move around, there's a pendulum at the bottom of this deck. If you move, the pendulum swings. You don't want to do that. You want to stay centered. And the way you do that is surrender and let your body go. Let your muscles relax, right? And close your eyes and find your happy place within. That's a message for some of you. I mean, I'm not saying that it's going to be super uncomfortable, but don't hang on to what was. You really do have to let go what was. And then you have the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Emperor. So the Knight of Swords, again, is like that Queen of Swords. It's going after a lot of information, gaining a lot of information, sharing a lot of information, using your words. Know that your words become things, right? So use your words wisely. Your thoughts, words, and deeds are what creates your future. And you're really working hard to create something with the Eight of Pentacles. So let me just share with you about manifestation. Your thoughts, words, and deeds, thoughts, words, and deeds is your mind, body, and spirit. When you put those together toward a goal, then densified physical manifestation ultimately becomes a thing. But before that, things are created in light codes. You create a light grid around Mother Earth. You project creation into the universe. And when divine timing aligns with the unfolding, it manifests. But until then, it's up to you to hold that vision, to hold the feeling. You have to feel it. You'll see it when you believe it. Right? Not you'll believe it when you see it. So with the Emperor, this is like taking control of your life, taking control. And you have the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. This is powerful, sovereign energy, sovereignty. So be the master of your life. Be your own boss. Don't let other people tell you what to do, where to go, how to feel about things. And I wanted to say any more. So maybe that's what's going to fall here. You know what I mean? Something's got to leave you alone as far as what your intentions are and your manifestation. Boss up. Okay. And the Seven of Wands, also with the Emperor card. Seven of Wands is defending your position at the top of a hill. You've reached a point. You've reached a point. And I felt that when we had the Fool card and the Ace of Pentacles, like you're creating something out of what you've earned already. It's almost like reseeding your future, reseeding your business, reseeding your creation, you know? So other people want to come after that and take that and rely on that, lean on that in some way. So don't let them do that. Defend your position, okay? And the Knight of Swords, educate yourself and inform yourself. Say your words. Be bold and brash if that's what it takes. Don't stay soft anymore, beautiful Aries. And I know that, you know, you are Aries. You are not soft. You know what I mean? So you don't need to hear this, but this is the message I'm getting. You know what I mean? Like literally, it might be time to step up to that fight, to step up to the battlefield. You know? For some of you, that's just what I get. And again, with the Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of these decks, this is the basis of the situation. Staying balanced during great change, you know? And you have been, I mean, I'm telling you, you've been gestating yourself. You've been recreating yourself. You've been being reborn. And I wanted to say rediscovering, but I'm feeling like discovering yourself, you know, finding yourself in a new way. So, you know, leaving other people out of the equation for now is the best thing for beautiful Aries. Okay. And what else do we have for Aries here? One more, thank you. Dang. All right, you have claim your independence, cat spirit, and ant spirit, time to collaborate, but also, and I do feel like there's a strong partnership with the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. You know, there's like partnership available to you that can be empowering. If it's hard for you to delegate tasks, this is the time to do so, even if it's uncomfortable. If you are good at delegating tasks and maybe other people haven't been working with you in the right way, there's somebody new or a new opportunity for you to work more effectively with others. You know, the ants can do great things, you know, when they work together. And I really do feel like you are doing great things. And then you have Guardians of the Land, protection. And that goes with the Emperor and the Seven of Wands. Don't know that Spirit has your back. Spirit is giving you what you need to step up, but you're stepping up on your own. You know, you're creating boundaries. You have to do that. This is your advice for these 30 days. And Starry Night, acceptance. And that's really, you know, the kind of message I got there with the Hanged Man. Surrender to what's happening. Allow what happens. The Tower with the Princess of Cups and Strength. Just accept the change, accept the pile of ashes, and know that it's for your own good. All right. Thank you so much for being here, beautiful Aries. Thank you for being you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.